everyone, you're welcome to today's class. How are you guys doing today? Okay, today we'll be designing a 3D logo using our smartphone. Yes, amazing, right? Okay, so we'll be needing some materials. We needed some materials to design this particular logo. Trust me. By the end of this class, you should be able to download materials on your own and design this particular 3D logo on your own, or even something much more better by the end of this class. Okay, let's go straight to business. Like I was saying, I'll be showing us some websites where we can download our materials free of charge. Now, the first website I'll be going to is PNG3. So I'll be clicking on our Chrome. The first website we'll be going to is our PNG3. So it's png3.com. It's a site where we can use to download free materials, but I prefer using it to download PNG materials. PNG means portable network graphics. So it's actually a material that does not have any background. So you can just work on it. It has no background. So I'm logging in straight into our PNG site. Okay, this is actually what the site looks like. Amazing, right? Okay, so I'll be clicking on our search button. I'll be clicking on our search button. Then we want to design a logo for a bakery. So the search word will be bakery. So once you click in that bakery, it's going to bring in different icons for bakery. I don't even understand what I'm saying. Let's assume I want to design a logo for an hair salon now. What you will just click on is salon. We have a lot of material on this PNG site. So since I want to design a 3D logo for a bakery, so I will just click into the search word bakery, then it automatically brings different materials for me. So this is actually what we are going to be using for this particular design, this particular one. So I'll be clicking on it. Once I click on it, I'll be clicking on free download. Then don't forget, we need the PNG file. So I'll be clicking on PNG. And I'll be clicking on free download. So it's loading up. It's loading up. It's loading up. Okay. So I'll be clicking on download. So wow, it has automatically downloaded our material for us. Okay. Now let's move on to the second material. The next site we'll be going to is our apes mockup. We'll be going to apes mockup. That's the next website we'll be going to, because we will need a 3D mockup. We need a 3D mockup to actually mock our logo up. So we're going to our apes mockup. This site this site is a site where you can get different kinds of mockup free of charge. Trust me, you can't exhaust the materials you have on this particular site. You can't exhaust it. You can't. So as a graphic designer, these are sites you should know. So I'll be clicking on the menu. Once I click on the menu, I'll be clicking on it will bringing out these options, and I'll be clicking on our logo mockup, because we are actually yet to download the logo mockup. So you see that these are different samples. of logo mockups that you can download all for free. So we actually have what we are here to get already. We are here to download a 3D glass windows logo mockup. Yes. So that is what we'll be searching for right now. See, we have a whole lot of beautiful mockups here, all for free, all at your disposal. So you're still searching for that. You're still searching for that. So this is actually what we want. So I'll be clicking on that. Yes. Yes, this is our 3D Windows logo mockup. Our 3D glass Windows logo mockup. So I want to download it. So you just scroll down this way. Now this is where you can get it. I want to show you a trick on how to download this so that you can download it free of charge. Because we don't have a system, because we're supposed to download this file, then we extract it. But because we don't have a system, we're just going to make do with what we have. So you see this particular display here, you see this, but we want to download a mockup that does not have this right up. We want to download a plain mockup so that we can use it to our own advantage. So you'll be scrolling it this way. Wow, you see that? That is a trick. Then you'll be clicking on this, you'll be clicking down on it, you'll be clicking down on that particular image, then you'll be clicking on download image, and it automatically downloads it. You see that? It has been downloaded already. Wow, you see that? So during the course of this training, I'll be showing us different sites where we can download templates, where we can download materials that we can use for our designs, all for free. Trust me. We are starting small. We don't have that money um to to register to the premium packages. So without wasting much of our time, let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. So it has been downloaded already. Download complete, download complete. So I'll be going straight to our Pixel Lab. We're moving straight to our Pixel Lab. Let's get started. So first things first, I'll be deleting the new text. I'll be clicking on this, our background icon here, and I'll be giving it a color. Let's just give it black color. Perfect. So I want to bring in the material. I want to bring in the sample rather, the sample so that we can watch it and practice along. Trust me, today's class is going to be amazing. I just need you to sit tight and watch this video. Learn what you are here to learn. So I'm going to our gallery. From gallery, I want to bring in our sample so that we can work with it. So it doesn't look like magic that what is this lady doing safe? What is she doing? I don't understand. I don't want that to be our situation. So let's see. I have it on my Pixel Lab. Okay. So this is what we are going to be designing today. You see that? So I'm just going to reduce it and just going to bring it here so that we can just follow it as we proceed. So the first things I want us to first design is this semicircle here. So I'll be clicking on this plus sign, going to our shapes, and I'll be clicking on this particular semicircle and I'll be saving it. Okay, I'll be giving it a color. Yes, I'll be giving it a color. The first color we have there is red. Okay, and I'll just be copying that. I'll be clicking on copy and I'll be changing this color as well. I'll be giving it color color blue. Is it this blue? Okay, I think it's this blue. Perfect. So I'll be adjusting it this way. Okay, so you can just, if this is giving you problems, not to worry, you can just go to your position 2, you reduce the move by, then you adjust it. So that's very easy. Okay, so I'll be grouping that together. I'll be grouping it together. How do I group? It is very simple. You just come to this icon above here, this icon I'm clicking on right here. I'll be clicking on that. Then I'll be clicking on this icon down below, this one. I'll be clicking on it. Then I'll be selecting these two semicircles. Then I'll be making it an entity. I'll be clicking this one in the middle. Are you sure you want to merge the selected object? You click on OK. Okay, I want to merge it. You see that? So we have it as a single entity. Amazing, right? Trust me, we are just getting started. Now I want to bring in my bakery logo, which I have downloaded previously. So I'll be clicking on this plus sign, and I'll be going to from gallery. This is it already, so I'll be clicking on it. You see that? Then I'll be cropping it. I'll be cropping it this way. You can actually change it whichever way you prefer. And I'll be bringing it in. It is not bold enough. I want to make it bold, so I'll be going to my 3D shape. I'll be clicking on that. I'll be clicking on enable. Wow, you see that? So I'll be reducing the depth to 3. Perfect. And I'll be going to my emboss. I want to emboss it. Then you click on enable. You see it? This particular emboss gives it one kind of amazing touch. Like, you see that? So I'll be adjusting it that way. Now we're clicking on OK. I want to emboss our shape as well. Let me emboss it. So you can just adjust the light. Wow, this is perfect. So I'll be adjusting this. I'll be reducing this a bit. I'll be adjusting that, reducing this a bit. Okay. So I'll be grouping it together. I'll be grouping it, I'll be merging it together. So still the same process. I'll be going back to this icon here. And I'll be clicking this one that is right down below. It opens up. Select this, select this. Okay. Perfect. So it's now a single entity. Look at that. And we are done with that. The next thing there is Points Bakery. Okay. You click on your plus sign. You go to your text. You type. You edit. All in cap lock. Points Bakery. Points Bakery. Okay. Then you click on your OK. You drag it down here. You expand it this way. Now, judging from the color is yellow. So I'll be changing the color yellow. Okay, perfect. I want to make it bold because that is our business name. It has to be bold. So I'll be clicking on this B style, this one, B style. I'll be clicking on it and I'm clicking on this B to make it bold. Perfect. And I'll be saving that to proceed. And as you can see, it has like a red stroke. I don't really like, just add something red covering it. So this is how to effect that. It is very, very simple. It is not difficult at all. You'll be going to your shadow. Okay, let's try. Going to your shadow. This. Okay, I think it's this. Wow, yes. Then you click on enable. The color we have there is red. The color we have there is red. Is it this color? Okay, I don't think color is here. Let me read the red color myself. Okay, okay. So this one is just to adjust it, the offset, but this is not what we are going to be doing today. Okay, let's move on. So there is a line under it. There is a line underneath it. So you're going to your 3D shadow, enable it. Okay, it's yellow. Then you increase the opacity so that it can be bold. Perfect. Now let's see if I can enable this shadow. Okay, this inner shadow, let me just disable it. Okay, then let me now use this particular shadow, enable it. Perfect. This is actually what we use to give it this smoky. We use the shadow, the other shadow, not the first shadow. So you can change it to any color you want. You can change it to any color you want, but in this, for this illustration, we'll be using this particular red. Then you'll be clicking on OK. You see that? It is very, very simple. To get this red shadow, just click on your shadow, then you click on any color you want. It's very, very simple. It's not difficult at all. So if you like, you can emboss it, but according to this we have here, we didn't emboss it. So let me just reduce that. The tagline, deliciously good. Okay, so we're going to be typing that out a bit. Dot dot dot. Deliciously good. Okay, so the font we used, I'll be going to where our font is. This AB font, this is where our font is. So we'll be clicking on that. The font we used this font. This is actually the font we used. Okay, you see that? Amazing. So the next one is we bake cake, biscuits, bread, and chin chin. So I'll be writing that out as well. We bake, we bake, we bake what? Let me see. Cake, excuse me, cake, biscuit, bread. So just click on your edit. Cake, comma, biscuit, comma, bread, and chin, chin, chin. Okay, we have that all set, and all kinds of confectionery. And all kinds of confectionaries. They'll be typing in our phone number. Okay, we made a mistake here. We bake cake, biscuit, bread, chin chin. So I want to remove this and. This and is not supposed to be there. So once you select it like this, you just click on this your pencil to edit it. So you just come here, just put your comma. Okay, you see that? Very, very easy. Now we want to type in our number. So let's do that. Like I always say, your number is what your client wants to say. You have to make it bold. It has to be bold. It doesn't have, because it will be very, very bad if you are designing maybe a logo, a flyer for your client, and your client does not get a single call from your design because the number is not clear. It's not making sense. You have to make it bold. 090A 3394541. Okay, perfect. So bringing in our social media icon. If you go into your gallery, I have it on my WhatsApp business. I have it on my WhatsApp business, I guess. Okay, let's see. Okay, then circle. Okay, I'll be adjusting it that way. I'll be reducing it a bit. Then I'll be bringing it here. Then I'll be bringing the next one from gallery as well. I have it on my WhatsApp business. Okay, then I'll be reducing that as well. So we don't need the sample again. So I'm just gonna be deleting it. We don't need you again. Bye bye. So let's adjust this. Let's adjust this. Let's adjust everything we have here. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm adjusting that. Okay, let's give our social media icon a 3D effect. I don't know why it's not coming up. Okay, let's see. Let's emboss it. Let's just emboss it. Wow, look at that. This is beautiful. So we're gonna be embossing that. I'm going to be adjusting the light. I don't like the way that one is looking. So I'm going to be reducing the intensity because it's kind of too much. Perfect. I'll be reducing it a bit. Okay. Like I always say, this one is still a bit big. I want to reduce it. So I'll be going to my size. Where is it? I want to reduce it. It's kind of too big. I want to reduce it. Okay, relative size. I've seen it. So I'll be reducing it. I'll be reducing the width. Hmm. I'll be reducing this as well. Perfect. So I'll just be merging it together so that it stays in a place. But before that, I want to make this number bold. It has to be bold. Don't forget that is our contact line. So I'm going to our B style and I'll be making it bold that way. You see that? So I want to adjust it a bit. Let me reduce the size. I want to I want to adjust the position. I want to merge the three of it together. I want to merge it together. So I'll be clicking on this theory. Okay. So it is now a single entity. We can move it together as a single entity. That's right. Okay, so let's just adjust the rest of it. You see that? Wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. So we are done with the arrangement already. Let me adjust it a bit. Let me bring in my grid line. So I adjust it perfectly. So this one will be here. Perfect. 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 So I'll just be merging everything together to make it a single entity. Perfect. You see that? Wow. Wow. So we are actually done with our design. Now the next thing we are doing now is we're going to be bringing in our background, the one we downloaded earlier. So if I say I should bring it in from my gallery this way, you won't be able to edit that background. So how do we go about it? You don't bring it in from your gallery, you bring it in from your background. So you'll be clicking on these two square shapes, you'll be clicking on that, then you'll be clicking on the from gallery under it, not the one up. Take note, there are two different functions. So once you click on your background, you'll be clicking on from gallery so that you'll be clicking on the background. You see that? Let me just crop it out a bit. Wow, it automatically changes it. You see that? So this background now, you can work on it, you can edit it. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, let me say I want to give it color. You can give it this color. You see that? You can give that background color and it's going to take color. And you can increase the brightness and you can reduce the brightness. But if you are bringing it in from this plus sign, you won't be able to do anything on it. You can increase the brightness, that way, and you can reduce the brightness. This can only be done if you import the background the way I just showed you. So I want to adjust this. Wow, look at that. Then you can work on the color as well. You see this? This is only possible if you bring it in the way I just showed you. I said I will show you different tricks, and this is one of many. Trust me. I'm sure this class is getting much more interesting. So you can just change it to whichever color, whichever background you want, you desire, you prefer. So I think this is okay this way. So let's move forward. Now, judging from this, you will see that the our write up is not laying slantly, it's not in line with the background. So let's change that. Let's change the way it's looking. First things first, I'm going to our 3D. I'm going to our 3D rotate. You can rotate it this way, but we are not doing anything with it. We're not doing anything with the x-axis. We're actually going to be dealing with the y-axis. Can either slant it this way, and this is actually what we want. We want it to slant it this way because the logo mockup is facing that way, so we want it to slant it that way to make it more realistic. Wow, see that? Let me adjust it again. So we're going to activity with it. So I'm just going to be doing it this way. Perfect. Okay. Next thing is we're going to be giving it let me see, I'm just going to be giving that. Okay. I want to give it a 3D effect. So I just did it this way. So we'll be giving it shadow. Yes. Has to have, you see that the color is actually black, and increase the glow. Wow, look at that. Then just increase it this way. You can either take it this way or you take it that way, but we'll be taking it this way because automatically when light faces this way, the shadow will fall behind. So just have to take it that way, this way. And we are all done. Look at that. We are all done with our logo design. Isn't this amazing? This is amazing. Trust me, this is very, 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 very beautiful. Then just adjust it this way. Okay, it's perfect. Like I always say, if you want to save it, before save your work as project so that you can come back and edit it anytime you want. So you'll be saving it as project. So I'll be giving it 3D logo so that if anytime I want to come back to make any changes on it, I can just start from there instead of starting from the scratch. Then I will be saving as image, but I'll be changing the setting to ultra. Don't forget. Then you save to your gallery. If you have really enjoyed this video, I would advise you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Then you also click on the notification button so that it can notify you when we'll be dropping other videos. Because trust me, we drop videos every week. Every week we update our YouTube channel every week. And new designs keep coming up every day. So why don't you just subscribe so that you don't get left behind? So that is that about that. Our image is still rendering. It has to render it perfectly so that it's going to come out top notch, top notch, top notch, top notch. Okay, it's still rendering, it's still rendering. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, then kindly do your assignment. We'll be giving you assignment at the end of this class. Please do your assignment. Okay, that's rendered finished and it has saved. Wow, look at that. So we've actually come to the end of today's class. Stay blessed. See you in the next class.